What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We back at the Apex for UFC Fight Night. Vera, Chito versus Sandhagen. And as always, before we hop into this card, go down, like, and subscribe. Drop a comment of your favorite bet and who are your picks for these fights. And as always, these are your hosts. I'm Paul Pico Wyndham Concha, and I'm joined with.
What's up, you dirty mother? I almost said it to your ass. It's your boy Kev, Waterboy Savoy, aka the Don Peaceful PYE. You feel me? And that's how we're coming to this card. You feel me? I got my dog Chito Vera, Cory Sandhagen. So we coming in peaceful. And it's gonna be a motherfucking slobber knocker this motherfucking Saturday. Oh, this card. I don't know what's gonna happen in this card. I recognize names, but I don't really know a lot of people on this card. So those are always those, but those are usually the fun cards. It'd be like random motherfuckers getting knockouts. You're like, oh, okay.
And there's a couple of good names on here. Like you got Macy Barber, who's on like a 3-fight win streak in the women's division. But like she's kind of not at that top level. And then Andrea Lee, the big underdog in that fight. But one of the fights I'm going to talk about real quick is the Nate Landwehr fight versus Austin Lingo. It probably might be. I mean, I think Cheeto and Sandhagen is going to be fighting tonight, but I think this fight's also going to get fighted tonight bonus. Just because these are two guys that are just going to stand and fight and just kind of want to make a name for themselves. They're on the main card, third fight there. They're going to put on a show.
I'm gonna be looking out for that. I'm mad I forgot to bring up on the recap, man. Justin Gaethje, 11 fights, 11 fight bonuses. Can't fuck with him.
Missed the highlight reel.
But no, they said that bird made like 550,000 off of
the wars.
Off of just bonuses. That's crazy. They made half a mil off of just stepping in the ring.
Hey, and doing the highlight reel.
But nah, man. But this card's gonna be cool. Where's it at? Is it in Apex?
I believe it's in Apex.
San Antonio.
Oh, my bad. It's at the AT&T Center. They're in Texas. It's actually going to be a big crowd here. That's shocking. This card doesn't look too stacked for like a AT&T stadium.
Oh my god! I think that's why there's so many fights on the prelim because I'm looking out like that's a shit ton of fights.
Yeah, there's some decent names on the like CJ Vergara, Trevin Giles, Preston Parsons. Like those are names that like I know, but they're not gonna draw in the crowd. That's why I'm shocked that they just have really like two people with Holly Holm and in the main event fight as like those are the only two that people really are gonna be packing that stadium for.
I'm turning into I watch all the fights type of guy. Like I don't do anything. I try not to do anything on Saturdays now. I mean, this Saturday is gonna be tough because I gotta go to Stetson University for Model U.S. Senate for school. Yeah, they got Model U.S. Senator, and I'm not even gonna get into that shit. But that shit is funny. What I've learned about politics is that I don't play politics. But this card's gonna be smooth. I'm gonna be watching that bitch on the way back. But if we're gonna start with fights, we gotta talk about the co-main event, man. How do you feel about Holly Holm? Didn't she get a knockout last time we seen
her? Holly Holm, I'm trying to see her resume real quick. No, because she lost a split decision to Caitlin Vieira.
Oh,
but she did get the unanimous decision over Aldana and Raquel Pennington right after she lost KO to Amanda Nunes. But she's 41 years old. She's at that gatekeeper status because she doesn't have another title run in her. Like it would just really be filling a void if anything. Like there's no reason for her to be getting another title shot. But she can hold down the fort. That's all I can say. Like she's still solid.
Didn't she have like the second title ever or some shit?
Yeah, when she beat Ronda Rousey, big upset. Great fight, great head kick in her prime. Former boxer, former kickboxer, got all the awards there. Was inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame last year. Like, so she has the resume. And Yana Santos, she got the BJJ, she got the ground game. But Holly Holm is strong for the division. Like, she's big. So I want to see how that goes. Because I think this fight may be boring, but it could be a fun stand-up fight if Holly Holm is throwing combos. But I think she's older now. She's not going to be throwing no crazy combos. And Holly Holm is more going to be, I think it's going to be like a clinch fight. There's a whole bunch of dirty clinch. They're not going to hit the mat that much. And just, it's not going to be the most best fight. I think Holly Holm is gonna put in some work and grind it out and take Yana Santos into like the deep waters to see if she's really ready for that upper echelon.
4D1. That's. I mean, they're both coming off of losses. Um, Yana got knocked the. Oh no, she got TKO'd. But she's not the youngest of show. She's 33.
Yeah.
So the fact that Holly Holm is 41 and doing this shit is respect. I'm rooting for my dog Holly. I'm gonna see
And
what going on.
Yana Santos did beat Ketlin Vieira, who just beat Holly Holm. Like if you're doing MMA math, but
no such thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm riding with Holly Holm. Like I said, I think she's gonna take her to some deeper waters. There's gonna be a lot of clinch. There's gonna be a lot of Holly Holm showing her that like, hey, you can't be one dimensional in the UFC.
I like it. I mean, I just hope that it's a banger of a fight.
The next fight's gonna be a banger right here. I think this is what I'm gonna put my hat into the ringer on. Is gonna be the fight of the year. I think it's gonna be Marlon Chito Vera versus Cory Sandhagen. It's gonna be 5 rounds. Like they had the whole card, I think is pretty lackluster, but this one right here is gonna set the top off, and it's gonna be back and forth. I see it. I think it'll be a great fight.
I respect the optimism. I'm hoping for it because I'll be getting back just in time to watch this motherfucking just in time to watch this one. But boy, you telling me you giving fight of the year, baby? I mean, I think this is a great matchup. I think when it comes to styles, it's crazy. And it's gonna get and I think the styles is what's gonna fuck this fight up. It's because Chito Vera, I think Chito Vera is gonna come in this motherfucker and he's gonna come in this bitch. He's gonna be okay with giving up the early rounds, the first and second round. He's gonna take a lot of shots because he's just gonna be calculating and setting shit up because of his fight IQ. Sandhagen, on the other hand, is a tricky motherfucker. That nigga got a lot of things going on. What does he have in his arsenal? Because every time I watch him fight, like
everything, spinning elbows. One of his favorite moves is to get inside with his boxing, and then as he's landing and getting like into a clinch, to drop the elbow and get out. And he can slice with them bitches. He's very, like you said, tricky, and like this. That's why I think this fight's gonna be so exciting because you got heavy-handed and heavy-legged Chito Vera because Homeboy did this KO Dominic Cruz with his feet. So he can do it any way he wants. But Sandhagen is going to be someone I think might be kind of hard to hit. But he's also he loves the war. So I can see him taking the hits and then there's like trading. That's why I think this fight's gonna be so exciting.
yeah, because I think you got two choices. You got to go one. Sandhagen is a tricky motherfucker. He has so much in his arsenal. He's gonna be doing stuff and he's gonna win a majority decision. Or two, Chito Vera is going to give up the early rounds, and Sandhagen is going to get comfortable. He's going to start, but Chito Vera is going to be filling him out the entire time, figure something out, and either in the fourth or fifth round, he's going to KO and finna get the finish. That's how I look at it. You got to go one or the other in this fight. Like, you can't really sit down and think, well, nah, like, maybe Chito Vera can get crazy smart, crazy technical, and set up these leg kicks and jabs and get motherfucking Sandhagen and then get the decision. A split decision over Sandhagen, and maybe Sandhagen can come ready to sub some shit and submit my boy. But like, it can go either way. I'm taking Chito Vera to come and catch a knockout because I picked against my dog, and I told myself I'd never do that again. He's hot right now. He's feeling himself, and he's had time to watch the film. If they figured out a game plan, they're gonna stick to it and they're gonna set it up.
I'm taking Sandhagen here, and one of the main reasons is I didn't know this, but someone pointed out Chito Vera gets hit more than he lands in the statistics. So, and like Cory Sandhagen is not somebody I feel like you can allow to just hit you and just like come because he won't stop. And their cardio is going to come into question here. Both of them kind of cardio question marks. So I'm not sure how to look in the fourth and fifth round, especially how they start. If they come out, both sides come out hot, it might be kind of a ruggish fourth and fifth if they get there. But I just really like Sandhagen to just continue to piece him up. But Sandhagen's like top 10 bantamweight history for strikes landed per minute. So I'd really like him to continue the onslaught. Chito, I think, will crack him a couple of times, but I think Sandhagen will survive it. And I see something similar to the Rob Font fight, just minus the knockdowns. It will be some fights. There will be moments where he gets cracked, but Sandhagen's gonna like live through the storm and not get the knockdown and like win
I'm
the majority of the rounds.
I'm so glad you said that because when we first covered Chito Vera versus Dominic Cruz, which was what
6 months ago, probably.
in motherfucking August.
Yeah,
Oh,
about 6 months.
no, it was a fight card before Leon Evans and Carl was. That's fine. But in August we seen that motherfucking. I was watching the film and I thought Rob Font was piecing his ass up, and then Gabriel said those exact words like, "Yo, he got pieced up by Rob Font, but he got the knockdown." So and then you said that, so that's where my fears come with Chito Vera. It's like, can he come in and can he come in with the idea like, "Yo, I don't need to get hit 100 fucking times. I can motherfucking figure this shit out. And I can set up a submission too, because I got a little bit of BJJ, and I'm gonna keep my fight streak going."
And the two losses he has on his record, well, he has multiple losses, but the two of his UFC losses, Jose Aldo and Song Yadong, both fast-handed strikers that love to get in the inside. And that's just what's Cory Sandhagen, a fast-handed striker that loves to get in the inside. That's it's
Hey,
just like that. That's where my whole mindset into picking Cory Sandhagen, and I like it by decision. I don't know the odds on it, but that's gonna be my bet for the weekend is Cory Sandhagen by decision.
didn't Salyadong, didn't Corey Sandhagen just beat Salyadong, but did he beat Jose Aldo too?
I'm not sure. I don't. Did Sandhagen fight Aldo? I know he fought Dillashaw and Yon, and Yon wrecked his shit with a spinning fucking back fist. No, he never fought Aldo.
They said Aljamain was lucky that he finished the fight early because it was gonna be a long one. It was gonna be there for a minute.
Yeah, that's just one stain on his. I mean, Yon spinning backhand sent him to oblivion. The TJ Dillashaw fight's a 50-50 fight. One of the best fights to go rewatch. Is a fucking banger. And then the Aljo fight, like the Aljo's the only one I think is a real stain on his record because it was so quick. But I
That's
mean,
it.
hey, that's gonna be the fight. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the fight's stacked, but the card's stacked. But these are the cards that usually show out because these people want to put on a show. And I've already put my hat on the fight of the year for that fight. And like I said, I think the Nate or Landwehr fight is gonna be the fight of the night as well. So there's gonna be some. I think this is gonna be a nice little low key card that no one's really giving the props just because it's coming after Usman Edwards and before Pierre Izzy. So it's like people are looking past this card or before this card.
Nah, for real. And this is one of those slept on cards. Don't fuck with it. But this is gonna be a good one. Um, Now this is where things get confusing though. Where the fuck does he put people in this motherfucking division? So Sandhagen gets the W. So we know that Aljamain is fighting. Aljo is fighting Henry
Really?
Cejudo literally in New Jersey. I can't remember what date it is, but in May, right? In New Jersey. And Chito Vera is fighting Cory Sandhagen, and Sean O'Malley saying his next fight is going to be a championship fight. So like, what the fuck happens in the meantime? And then we still got Marab.
It's gonna be
Like,
the interim fight. I think Marab's hat is out of the name for the interim fight because of what he said already. Dana White's not gonna put an interim title that may not fight his current champion. So I think whoever wins this fight will get the Sean. Because Sean O'Malley said he will fight for a title, but nowadays the UFC they be treating the interim title like people really be acting like that's the legitimate. Yeah, well he fought a title fight. Yeah, and like oh who do you fight for a title fight? It was the interim fight against blah blah blah. Like, but that's not no fucking title fight. Like yeah you won the 5 round main event for a belt, but you didn't become champion of the world. Like that's not a title fight in my eye. So Sean O'Malley, I think interim fight against whoever wins this, whether it be the Cheeto rematch, which will sell a lot, and I think Dana White wants that, or the one person he hasn't seen yet, which will make it an exciting fight on paper, is going to be the Sandhagen. And I think that's going to be kind of harder to sell to Sean O'Malley. I think that one he might not want to take as much versus like Cheeto, I want to get my revenge. Like I'm way better than him. Like he would sign up for that fight, I think instantly. Whereas Sandhagen, you might have to throw some dollars at him before he says yeah, because he already promised him a title fight. Now, what does he view as a title fight? That's gonna be the question.
That's fine, but that's fine. But what happens when after Aljamain beats Henry Cejudo? Like, does he go up? Like, what the fuck is going on in that division?
I think he takes the like if he knows his next fight is Sean O'Malley. Let's say Sean O'Malley, and he views Sean O'Malley as someone he can wrestle the fuck out of. He will stay in the division to beat him, kind of get the run looking good. Like if he knows the next fight's a fight that he feels very comfortable winning, I think he stays, get his legacy stats, and then eventually he will relinquish the belt and move up so Marab can shine. And I think Marab is just happy sitting there because this might all happen within a year and a half. Like Aljo could get 3 title defenses within a year and a half, and then it's not really in reality. It's not that long, and then he just moves on, and then Marab takes over.
And I bet you if Sean O'Malley's his next fight after Cejudo, it's in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, Islam the co-main event to Islam and whoever the fuck because Islam said he's fighting the Poirier Dustin winner, or Dustin versus Gaethje. They said winner it's Islam in Abu Dhabi, and they said deal.
Really? That's fine. They already
Islam didn't say nothing, but I'm pretty sure he'll take it.
But because I heard that Benny versus Benil Dariush versus Oliveira is the motherfucking number one contender fight. Yeah, I think if Dariush wins, he gets to fight next. But if Oliveira wins, I feel like I don't know if they give him a fight immediately.
Dana's has some decisions to make in the next 6 months.
Now that's a division that's crazy competitive. And so is this division. So like it's always between these two when I come to best divisions. But like somebody said the featherweight division was crazy nice. I didn't believe them. And then I looked at the hitters they had and I was like, oh. And wait till Poirier gets all the way up there.
Oh, no, but I mean shit. Back to this card real quick though. I mean, we covered the fight, we covered our picks. I even threw out a sickly bet just to give into the wind. You have anything else you want to say for UFC San Antonio?
Never bet with me. Motherfucking, I got every fight wrong last card. But this card, I only picked 2. I picked Holly Holmes and Chito Vera. So if I go 0-7 in my last 2 cards, I'm not picking nobody for the motherfucking UFC card. I'm going for the UFC 287. I'm just going. I'm not picking anybody. I'm not fucking shit up.
Oh shit, you got the Kyle effect going on, Kev.
Yeah, I'm not going. Remember, I was crazy nice with it. Once I started learning people's names and thinking I knew shit, that's when I started being wrong. So I'm going back to being stupid.
All right, well, shit. I think everybody can go back to a little bit of being more stupid.
Yeah, that's real.
But we got to get out of here. My ass got to get some sleep. I got to get some rest. But we covered UFC San Antonio, gave out our picks. Go down and drop a like, comment your picks, comment your bets. We're here to listen to them. We'll even voice them on the lives. But as always, these are your hosts for the Totally Blitz podcast. I'm Paul, Picker Winham Concert. That's Kev, Waterboy Savoy. And if y'all didn't know, well, now y'all know, motherfuckers.
Measurements, plug here, let them in. Passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you can call them boy crap. Man, this gang got rules, man, you better watch your passes. This ain't not new, and see some accent, all I say is true. You better stop your capping, lacking really your ass all in the passing.